Yeah, yeah. 2-3. Solo D. DWA, we gonna do it like this. Love. Get back to the season, yeah, it's time for 2-3. Miami sportsman on fire, kicking ass like Bruce Lee. Tua hit the weight room and got his tribe on his sleeve. Got some goals on his list that he gotta achieve. Matt D with the schemes, he supplying the dream. Brought in Vic for defense, we bout to hunt for the ring. Buffet boys hit squad, we ain't thinking about Rodgers. Only Hall of Famer we acknowledge this year's Thomas.
Unreal play by Zach Thomas.
Legendary at the crib, what we do is historic. Ain't won a ring in 50 years, but not one season been born. We been steady building up, they been sleeping and snoring. We been repping for that aqua, plus that green and the orange. 305 South Florida, we the reason it's storming. Since we picked up Tyreek, why should our speed been important? Waddle patch, they gon' dance like a penguin when scoring. Running backs, run it back, O-line don't want no sack. They reload in beast mode to protect the quarterback. CBS recorded that, then the world syndicated. Put the league on notice, now they all intimidated. Took some L's from injuries, but now them boys rejuvenated. When they lining up against you, running through you, you gon' hate it. All the fans gon' debate it. Compare and contrast, the same conversation on a different podcast. I'm a Dolphin fan for life. 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 Who that? So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep. DWA, that's Dolphins with attitude. MSM, that's Miami Sports Music. Make sure you subscribe.
I'm back. This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock blockers, let's go.
Know the whole city riding. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad.
What up, baby?
Singing this just to welcome.
I'm back. What is up? It's your boy. Good morning to my Finlaws. My Finlaws, my family with a PH. What is up? It is your boy, Stephen D. Woo! I missed y'all. What's up? I'm not live on the East Coast no more. I'm in the Central time zone. Central. I'm in the SIP. Mississippi. Everybody here talks funny. Everybody here talks with an accent. Hey there, partner. Hey man, welcome to Mississippi. Welcome. That's what they told me. Welcome to Mississippi. I'm out here. I'm in my new digs. Look, this thing is a blank canvas. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to see this thing transform, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. As a matter of fact, I got the Creole brother himself coming this weekend to help me get this room ready to go. That's right. I do. I'm super excited about it. For those of you who don't know, and I don't know who doesn't know, I am Stephen D. You can follow me on all social media at Stephen D. SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. You can also follow Miami Sports Music everywhere at Miami Sports Music, except on X, formerly Twitter, at MIA Sports Music. On your way in, hit the like button. Hit it, tap it, whatever you got to do. Just make sure you hit the like button, okay? And subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. That way you get notified anytime Miami Sports Music goes live. Anytime Solo D drops a new track, whatever it is, you will get notified. If you want to sign up to become a paid member today, there are plenty of seats waiting at the table for you. Sign up today. In the description below, you'll see membership. I'd love to get 2 new members to the channel. If you guys want to sign up today, there's 3 different tiers. I'm sure there's a tier for you. We'd love to see new people to the family today. If you want to help the channel grow by donating, there's lots of different ways you can do it. You can use the YouTube Live Super Chat, which is the $ below the bottom of the chat. And you can also use Cash App or PayPal, which is $MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen, or MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code right on your screen. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show, ZSM Sports. ZSM Sports, the #1 place to get your cards, jerseys, balls, and hard to find items. Make sure you follow ZSM Sports today. I want to make sure I also give a big shout out to Less is More Events, line tickets. If you need tickets to anything, parking passes, whatever it is, make sure you call up Less is More Events at 202-930-3533. Less is More Events. They have prices for less than the competition, allowing you to have more fun. And last but certainly not least, Tailgreeter. Download the free app today on your current Crapple or Android devices, whatever it is that you got. Make sure you do it. And yeah, make sure y'all do that. I'm back. What's up? I'm in my new digs. I got my own studio now. And this is a blank canvas. A little bit about me, and then we'll get into Dolphins talk, I swear. So for those of you who don't know, shout out to Trucker Sean, by the way. Thank you, Trucker Sean. Member for a year, 22 months. Thank you, Trucker Sean. Member for 22 months. Welcome back, baby. I like it. He said, and we back. Miami Sports Music. Let's effing go. Lewis, a member for 14 months, my brother. I appreciate it, Lewis. I appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. Man. So, yeah. So, the last 7 or 8 days have been crazy, I guess is a good way to look at it. We packed up the 2-bedroom apartment in Maryland, north of Baltimore. And that was a whole thing on in itself. That 2 days was absolutely insane. Everything that almost went wrong. I mean, with the truck I was supposed to get was supposed to I was supposed to pick up the truck from Home Depot. The truck wasn't there. I had to drive an hour and a half to go pick up the truck. It was the wrong truck. There was just so much stuff. And then when we got there, what was supposed to take 3 or 4 hours to load the truck ended up taking 12 hours to load the truck. And the loading people were not great. And man, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And then I had to drive from Maryland all the way to Mississippi. And I had to pick up my dad in North Carolina. Shout out to my dad. My dad absolutely killed it this week. He was so awesome. But after, we drove for another 3 or 4 hours, we had a flat tire on the bed of the car that we were towing. So we were stranded for like 2.5 hours on the side of the road and ended up having to drive through the mountains in Tennessee, in North Carolina at like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning when it was like pitch black out there. And for those of you who've ever been in the mountains, I mean, it's windy roads and it's dark as hell. There's no lights on there. And you got 18-wheelers that are flying. Man, it was insane. So, but it was crazy. No road trip live stream, man. I was driving with my dad and I was driving and it was just way too much, man, to do. So we ended up arriving in Mississippi this past Saturday afternoon. We got there at like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. I think it was like 6 o'clock we got there. So, and we left first thing Friday morning. I left first thing Friday morning. So almost a 2-day trip with about 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep in between. So yeah, so we did that and showed up, and the house is everything I was hoping it was, which was great. And where we moved to is a place called Pearl, Mississippi. I gotta start talking with a little southern twang. Little Pearl, Mississippi. It's not as small as you think. It's small. Don't get it twisted. It has a AA baseball team, so I mean it can't be that bad, right? So, and we're right next to Jackson. Yeah, we're like 12 minutes from the airport, and airplanes fly over our house, but it's not bad. You can barely hear them. We live right next to a golf course, which is cool. It's great, man. God definitely blessed us and the family, but yes, it was a long move, and now so we unpacked the truck and then loaded it back with new furniture, and the last couple of days have been crazy. And my dad, who came, flew back yesterday. He did so much stuff to the house, which was absolutely awesome. Couldn't have done it without him. And then I have the Creole brother, William Perry, the ice tray, not the refrigerator. One of my listeners who lives in Alabama, who's going to come help put this studio together and do some things around the house this weekend. So shout out to William for helping me out. But yeah, moving sucks. I don't ever want to do it again anytime soon, at least for another 20 years. But yeah, I'm excited, man. It's great. So now I have this studio. I went from my bedroom, like a little corner of my bedroom, to a whole room. So I feel like there's an echo in here. So if there's an echo, let me know. But yeah, I mean, this is the blank canvas that is going to be the studio. And yeah, that's about it. And so I got to get a new desk. I literally bought this desk for $20 on Facebook Marketplace yesterday just to have a desk till I get a desk that's of substance to make this place look good. But we got this place. We got this place up and going, so it should be good. But we always want to make it better and improve and do bigger and better things. And so, yeah. So I'm not going to be in Miami this weekend like I originally had hoped, because there's just way too much stuff to do. There's still about 20 to 30 boxes. We're talking like boxes up to here, just filled with stuff. So we have to unpack, and we got to, get the place going and hang up stuff. I don't even have the TVs or anything up yet. Like, this is like literally probably the first real thing I kind of put together on my own. So was the studio, because I had to come and see you guys this morning. I missed y'all, man. It's been kind of crazy being out of pocket for the last week. I know some of y'all have reached out. I appreciate to the people that did reach out. I did watch the game on the floor of a TV that ended up breaking after the game. But I had to stream it from my phone to the TV, and then the TV broke. So I had to go out and get it. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. I'm just letting you guys know. So yes, I did watch the game, Trucker Sean, with my dad, who thought I was insane because he hasn't watched a Dolphins game with me in probably 10 to 15 years. And the whole game, he's like, Steven, they're winning. Why are you losing your mind? I'm like, Dad, this is a close game. I don't care what anybody says. And of course, they started coming back in the fourth quarter, and I was like, Jesus, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I go crazy. Yeah, man, it was fun to look. I think the Dolphins are top 3 best team in the NFL right now. They were so much fun to watch. That fourth quarter was but to be fair, I think they cheated a little bit too. They definitely had the referees on their side. That was not a first down to end the game. He was short, so Bill Belichick can go whine somewhere else. I think Belichick changed the entire the way we see field goal kicks now. I don't blame Jason Sanders for that first field goal miss. I think Belichick, that's the thing about Belichick, right? Like look, you can hate him all you want, but the man's a damn genius. He is. to send the guy at full speed in motion on the line, and as soon as the ball snaps, rush the kicker. Every team in the NFL is going to be doing that this weekend. And there'll be teams in colleges doing that this weekend. And if you're not, it's stupid that you won't be. Because it's basically a free gunner to the kicker. And I think you will see it. I don't know how you stop it, to be perfectly honest. So it was he definitely changed the entire way we look at field goals. But the second kick that he missed, I do blame Sanders for that. He just can't get out of his own way. But we won the game. Tua did great, in my opinion. Like, yeah, he threw the interception, but he didn't need to throw the ball the way he did in week 1. Raheem Mostert, Jonathan Taylor, who? Dalvin Cook, who? Raheem's got those games in him. If he can stay healthy, he's got those games. That's the best part about the first 2 weeks of the season for me. We beat the team in the air in week 1, and we had a big defensive stop to end the game. And then we had a great 3.5 quarters of defense, and we ran the ball down their throats in week 2. And we won, and they made a big stop at the end of the game. So running game, passing game, the defense has stepped up when they needed to step up. I have been super, super impressed with everything that the Dolphins have done. Special teams, again, is it is what it is. But Butch Berry, in my opinion, best, probably even more so than Vic Fangio, to be perfectly honest. At least that's what it's looking like after 2 weeks. I mean, the offensive line looks crazy good. Crazy good. I mean, there's not enough to say about the O-line for me. I can't believe how well they're playing. If you guys saw me 2 weeks ago, you knew I was nervous as hell about what the Dolphins' offensive line was going to look like. I had no idea what they were going to look like. None. Man, it was absolutely insane there. So look, we got Denver up this weekend, first game at home. Y'all laughed at me when I said we were going to start out 4-0. Y'all laughed at me. I got laughed at. I said 4-0. Worst case, 3-1. I don't see us losing to Denver. I didn't see us losing the first 2 weeks. And I don't see us losing in week 4. I mean, I am convinced that the Dolphins are, look, Dallas looks good, okay? And San Francisco is good. Dolphins are the third best team in the NFL. Without a doubt. And maybe even the second best. I'm not going to put them over San Fran yet. But, man, I will definitely 100% say that, Dallas is right. Dallas is a good regular season team. We've seen this from Dallas in the past. But I think the Dolphins are probably the third best team in the NFL. And it's fun. It's fun to watch them. It's fun to watch them. Mike McDaniel at the end of halftime running away from the camera. I mean, I think Pat McAfee or somebody said that on one of their shows I was listening to, that the gall, like he's having a good time and he's in it. And McDaniel, man, what he's done for Tua in his career is no other. It's been really good. So I've enjoyed every second of watching the Dolphins the first 2 weeks. I'm excited to watch them on Sunday with my boy, William Perry, the Creole brother. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me say hello to some of the people in the chat that I haven't seen in a while. Mark, I know you texted me the other day, man. It's been crazy. I apologize, but I love you, man. What's going on? Trucker Sean is in the building. My man Andrevius is in the building. Manalo, Rick Spar. What's going on, guys? I miss all of you. AB. What's up, AB? Miami Kid J. Jeff Sykes. Who else is up in here? Saxman J. Will. What's up, Saxman J. Will? My man. Super excited to see you. You guys can talk about my meltdown all you want. I did have a meltdown when T-Stead went down. I was nervous as hell because for the last 10, 15 years, I've had no reason to think, that the Dolphins' offensive line was going to be anywhere decent, and they have been. They've been one of the best in the league. They look really good. Trucker Sean, GT Dolphins over everyone. What's up, GT? Taz 88, Cash Flow, aka Bird 954. Miss you, Stephen D. I appreciate it, Cash Flow. Wayne D Experience. Wayne, my man. Wayne is in the building. What's up? Andrevius, I don't treat you all like side chicks. Stop it. Just stop it. JD, the great one. G, Agent Navy. Wait, you moved from Joppa? Yeah, man. I'm in the SIP, Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi now, Central Time. Let me tell you, by the way, that's weird as hell. That was the weirdest thing this weekend, is that football games started at noon for me. They didn't start at 1. My entire life, I have lived in the Eastern time zone till now, okay? I've always games start at 1. That's how it's all going to work. Games start at noon. It is weird. Weird, okay? I had a mind, I was brain ninja, whatever you want to call it. It was weird, definitely. Mark Newman, JD the great one, B Show 58, man cave happening. It's like a mini man cave. It's like this is going to be a guest bedroom. B Show 58. That couch folds out to a bed, but it'll be my studio, and it'll be a Dolphins themed room, and I'm going to have a TV up in here too. So it's going to be dope. It's going to be real dope. Wait till you see it finished. It's going to be great. Let's see here. King Koopa is in the building. Adam Sadowski, Mark Newman, JR Black. What's up, JR Black? Corey Walker, Todd Liberto, my man Todd. Manza Chill, Ben Yashiri. What up, Ben? Mudbone. It's the return of the Mac. Return. I appreciate it, man. I'm excited about it. Lewis, my man, Lewis. And I think that's it. Mark was the first person in here this morning, by the way. Yo. I appreciate it, man. You was mind effed, man. Straight like that, Trucker Sean. Straight like that. Football starts at just 10 a.m. after my chili cheese omelet is done. I couldn't even fathom being on the West Coast on 10 a.m. starts. Couldn't even imagine that. Agent Navy, remember me from Edgewood, still traveling to Crofton, Green Turtle. What up, Agent Navy? Yeah, man. Your boy's not in Maryland no more. I'm in the SIP. The SIP. All right, so I want to give a big shout out to some people who held it down while I was gone. Jason Sarney. Shout out to Jason Sarney. I love Jason Sarney. Can't say enough about the man. He is part of the reason that I do this show, and he's just been such a great asset to me and everything that we've done here. So shout out to Jason for holding the fort down when I was gone, and shout out to the Finns Tailgate crew. Everybody, from my man Lewis, Shake Money. It was great. Crypto. Those three held down. And I know how they had some other people, Color and a few other people come in on that Monday show for Victory Monday. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on Victory Monday. So shout out to them too. It was really, really good. I wanted to have some other shows for you, just didn't quite work out. But I had some, you weren't without the entire time I was gone. So that was good. But today is Thursday, and normally it's Throwback Thursday, and Cameron's going to come on a little bit later. But we missed Wildin' Out Wednesday, and I missed talking to you on Monday. So we're going to do Wildin' Out Thursday today. So y'all can get on with me and hang out and shoot the crap and talk and all that. I've missed y'all, and I want to talk to y'all. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm dropping the link in the chat as we speak. It's going to be pinned to the top of the chat here in a minute on YouTube. There we go. And yeah, man, I want to hear from you. I miss y'all. 69 of y'all watching. Hit the like button. If you want to donate to the channel, it helps. Let me tell you, there's a lot of, wasn't able to be on for a week. So if you are able to donate, it helps. It goes such a long way into helping me be able to do this on a regular basis, because I got to be able to pay off some of the stuff that I need to do. And if that means I need to go get, back to the 9 to 5, that might mean what it means. But right now, I want to be able to see if this can move forward and really do this and get into there. So I miss y'all. All right. Let me get into my man Andrevius. What's up, Dre?
First of all, no. We're not going to do the pleasantries today. I
missed you, buddy.
First of all, I found out I'm not the only one who you treat like a side chick. So, and actually, that kind of makes me feel better that I'm not the only side chick in your life.
What are you, Dre? What are you talking about, Dre?
You just said, I saw you text me to some other person. I was like, it was crazy. And that's what that's the dead giveaway. That's the line you always tell me. It's been crazy. I meant to text you back, but yeah,
I just moved halfway, from the middle part of the country to the bottom part, almost to the tippy bottom. Okay,
Steven, it is. What's today's date?
Today is the 21st.
It is September 21st, 2023. Nobody in 2023 goes an entire day without interacting with their phone. Nobody. No. Whatever excuse you about to make, nobody goes an entire day, let alone weeks, without goddamn sending some type of text.
What's up?
Putting something on social media or something.
So if you were inside my brain, which I don't ever recommend, you would see like the ADHD, the anxiety, depression, all that crap plays such a part. I promise you, man. I love you.
Oh, you thought you was the only one. Dealing with that.
I mean,
stuff.
look,
okay,
life, man. What is somebody sent a really, really good thing the other day. Let me see. It said, let me see what it said. It said, I'm gonna find it real quick, because it's a good one. It's a good one. Who made it? Who made the post? I think it was my man Jeremy.
Listen, I done been a side nigga before. Listen, I know how to play my role. I get it. I understand. Only call you during work hours. Don't mess it.
It says something to the effect of, we're not in high school anymore. I don't need to talk to you or call you every other 5 minutes to know that we're still cool. We all have lives, jobs, spouses, kids, hobbies.
If only I expected you to talk to me every day. See, if only that was the expectation.
Who's Megatua? Who's this?
That's Jake from State Farm.
Is that Jake from State Farm? Hey, man, why do I have better internet connection in Mississippi than you do right now? What's up with that?
I don't know. You tell me. How you doing,
What's
brother?
going on, buddy?
Yeah, good to see you alive, man.
I'm down here in the SIP, man. I'm down here in the SIP, getting yelled at by Andrevius. He said he don't love me no more.
Oh,
He
damn,
said love don't live here no more.
That is unfortunate. How's Mississippi treating you?
It's hot, man. It's hot down here.
It's
weird because it gets cold at night and it gets like 35, 40 degree difference in the daytime. It's weird.
Sounds like you're in California.
It's like it gets down to 60 degrees at night and then it's like 95 degrees during the day. And it's like,
what in the absolute? Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
got that.
Sounds pretty accurate.
I was like, what in the bipolar weather is this? But yeah, that happened.
We call that earthquake weather out here.
Hey, yeah, that is why I will never live on the West Coast, man, because the earth shouldn't move like that at all.
It's better than tornadoes and hurricanes. I'll tell you that.
But see, tornadoes and hurricanes make sense to me. Okay, it's the weather. Okay, the earth shouldn't move like that. I've been in one earthquake in my life, and it scared the bejesus out of me. And I went home, got under the covers, cried like a baby, told my wife, I can't do this, man. The earth is not supposed to move like this. I still have PTSD from the one earthquake on the East Coast that we had. And it was
You can tell who ain't Floridians. We treat hurricanes like a joke. You know, when we grow up in school, we look forward to hurricanes because we get a couple days off of school. As an adult, it's just like, oh my God, now I got to go to. It's annoying as an adult because you just got to, do hurricane prep. I got to go to the store.
You got to go to the store.
Get water and toilet paper and flashlights, and the line's gonna be long, and everybody's gonna be acting an ass.
Andrevius, here's the messed up part about hurricane prep. We know 90% of the time all this is a ploy for the supermarkets to get paid, but we do it because it would be that one time we said we're not going to worry about it. We'll be back in a couple of days. That it wouldn't be like that. So we have to prepare for it. But come on, hurricanes don't scare me. They don't.
Hurricanes are a joke to Floridians. We laugh at hurricanes. Unfortunately, we don't respect Mother Nature.
No,
that's how we feel about earthquakes. It rumbles for 5 seconds and nothing. Trees have fell over. No leaves have fallen.
Have you ever been inside of Bass Pro Shops before?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, I have.
Okay, so you know the big chandeliers that they have? Like, they're huge chandeliers.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That will rock. That's all that does.
Have been in a building,
sways back and forth.
And it swayed back and forth, and I saw the joints of the building go like this along with that swaying. Bro, I was scared out of my mind. I was working at Blue Green Resorts. I was selling vacation packages at Bass Pro. I'm in the middle of a sale. The building starts going back and forth, and you see the chandelier swaying. And I literally told the person, "We're going to be closing right now." Closed up shop, walked out, called my boss while I was in the car. I just want you to know I closed everything up and I'm on my way home because the earth is not supposed to move like that. I will be back when the coast is clear. He's like, it's just an earthquake. I'm like, bro, no, it wasn't just an earthquake. You weren't inside that building, okay? Look, somebody needs to go make sure the structure of that building is still sound because at the moment, I don't think it is, all right?
I tell you one thing. The heart of an earthquake might be the scariest thing in the world. It sounds like everything within 5 miles has exploded. It's just a loud crashing noise. It's crazy as hell. I've only been in that once, and it was after that big explosion. Yeah, it was right after that big explosion in China. It was about a week after that, and I just heard the loud. I'm in the house, and I hear a boom, like a bomb went off. I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, yeah, that was an earthquake. It just hit like 100 feet away from you. I was like, oh, wow. That shit is scary. Swear jar.
Swear jar. First swear jar of the day. Let's go.
I've been working on watching my language, guys.
I'm so proud of you, Andrevius. All right, so I haven't talked to you guys about the Dolphins. What did you guys think of the Week 2 win on Sunday Night Football? How cool was it to watch the Dolphins on prime time and then win? It was great.
I think the game went exactly how I thought it would. I said over and over, Tua's going to have a normal pedestrian game. He'll probably still put up like 250 to 270 yards, 1 or 2 touchdowns, and probably an interception. And, Tua haters said I'm over-exaggerating, and Tua lovers said we gonna pick them apart, and I was just like, no, this is the Patriots. You gotta find a medium.
That was my problem.
Hey, real quick, you see Manny's comment? Stephen, 2 days living in Mississippi done changed his accent 100%.
Damn.
No lies told. You start talking to I have a neighbor. I start talking to him, and it just comes out. I was born in the South, so I did have one at one point. I did have a Southern twang at one point, but I 100% think it's going to come back very quickly. Very quickly.
Manolo, that when you're talking about a quarterback, people are saying is I'm just reading a comment. Talk about a quarterback that people are saying is favored in MVP odds, and he's going to take the big leap more than even last year. Those are pedestrian numbers. It's solid. It's a good performance you'll take in a win any Sunday, but it's pedestrian. That's okay numbers, and I'm fine with that when we're playing good defenses. I'm completely fine with that. Okay. All right.
No,
Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a phone call and I had to take it. Look, my thing about Tua.
I was lied to.
What do you mean? You were what?
What were you lied about?
What were you lied to about?
I was lied because I was like Dre. I told everybody Tua has never put up more than one touchdown on Belichick. Tua.
Do you count rushing touchdowns?
No, I don't.
Okay, because one time he had a passing and a rushing touchdown.
This is true. I was like, Tua.
You didn't need to when Raheem Mostert was running for over 100 yards in a
I know. Let me tell you how I was lied to. I was told we were going to blow this team out.
No, we.
I said Tyreek in his last 4 games haven't gotten over 100 yards. All this was ignored, and oh no, we're gonna blow him out. This. I expected pure domination. I don't know why I let these people convince me.
Just to be fair, we did dominate them till the 4th quarter, and it was that last touchdown was BS. Okay, because
that's not pure
how
domination.
are you going to block somebody downfield and then go out and be a receiver? And even the broadcast pointed it out. I said it when it happened. I was like, the dude was blocking. He can't be scoring a touchdown. Can't do that. And then Chris Collinsworth coming out of the break said it, and I'm like, at least they said it. I appreciate that. So,
Steven, do you not expect the referees to play in Bill Belichick's favor?
I mean, of course I do. It's the cheat
Then this must be expected. And it's Sunday night football. Like, I should have never let those people get to me. I should have stuck to my guns.
They didn't lie to you. Like, they scored garbage time. They scored garbage time touchdown points, and Belichick had to pull a rabbit out of his butt with the block
garbage
field goal.
Time.
Like,
that wasn't they almost came back. That's not garbage time.
I mean, bro,
garbage time is down 20 points.
What was this?
Our biggest lead was
17
14
to
points.
3. It was 17-3 heading into the 4th quarter. It was 17-3 heading into the 4th quarter. And then they scored a touchdown, then we scored a touchdown, then they scored a touchdown again. Let's be honest. It looked like
the ball back.
The score made it look way close than the game actually was. Let's be honest about that.
The game was close. It came down to 4th and 3 or 4th and 2, whatever it was. That's a close game. Don't lie to yourself. Let's be honest.
I mean, I think we are. I mean, look, Tua had 249, a touchdown and an interception. Raheem had a $121 and 2 tutties. Nobody else had anything for that matter. Receiving, Jalen had 86 yards. Tyreek had a touchdown on 40. You know, everybody got the ball for the most part. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 8 different receivers, and 6 of them had 2 or more. Devon A-Chain slowly getting involved. 1 rushing for 5 yards, 1 catch for 4. You know, they're slowly bringing him along. Now let me tell you who's a liability on defense. You want to know, y'all ready to hear my new Noah?
Oh no, you can't. No, you can't do that. We got rid of we got rid of Noah, so you can't crown nobody new. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You can't do that to Eli.
No, I can, but I can.
It's not fair.
One player on the team that I am like.
Then we won't have no players if we get rid of them all. You got your wish. You asked for this, Steven. You asked for this.
Aldo already said his number in the chat. He already did. The man is
fine. You can't say it,
who I'm talking about. They know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. You can't do it. You can't do that. You got your wish. We got rid of Noah.
That man still has a job is beyond me.
Because they got rid of Noah.
My new Noah. Yep, 100%.
You keep doing that, we won't have any cornerbacks on this roster.
That's not true.
All right, we get rid of Eli, then what?
Everybody gets beat once in a blue moon. That man gets beat on every play. Like, let's be honest.
Noah's gonna be a star in Dallas. Okay, he's gonna be a star.
You got rid of Noah, and look at him now. First touchdown for one of the best teams in the league right now.
Exactly.
Look, I would rather Cam Smith.
Noah Igbahimani.
That's crazy.
Noah Himothy? No thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Eli Apple is definitely a liability if I've ever seen one. Ever.
This is true.
Ever.
But you can't crown him your new Noah. We got rid of Noah.
Hell, I can't.
You got your wish.
Do that. I will definitely you, sir, have been deemed the new Noah Igbenogany of the team. Yes, it is decided. Yes, I promise you that's how I feel about him. Now, how do we feel about Jason Sanders?
I got a petition up to sign Robbie Gold currently.
Really? You have
ain't nobody signed it.
Is it
a Hall of Fame kicker that's a free agent, and ain't nobody signed my petition. I am upset.
I just feel like, what do? You just got to deal with. You got to deal with Jason Sanders. Sorry, guys.
Like I was
saying, same way we got to deal with Emmanuel Ogba because he costs too much money. It's the same with our kicker. You just got to deal.
I have a question.
I was talking about on the game to my wife, and I was like, you can't get rid of Jason Sanders right now. Like the contract one, you can't blame him for that first missed field goal. You can't blame him for that first missed field goal.
If he mysteriously gets injured, we will have to bring someone in.
And you want it to be Robbie Gold?
There you go.
Isn't Robbie Gold Mr. Double Doink?
Double Doink? What's that?
Wasn't he the kicker for the Bears that did the double doink?
I think Robbie Gold played for the 49ers most of his career.
He played for the Bears.
He played for the Bears too?
He played for the Bears, the Niners.
Like he was double doink.
I forget who else.
Somebody in the chat confirm or deny.
He's been around for a long time. He's been around.
Oh, never mind.
2007.
Yeah,
at the least.
He played for the Patriots, Ravens, Bears, Giants, and the 49ers. Okay.
That man is a nomad. He is a nomad. Oh, and by the way, why did I get 15 texts during the game when somebody was snapping the ball bad? Twice. 2 bad snaps. You got
we need
3
to stop
in
complaining
week 1,
about
2
people.
last week. He improved upon the week prior. I'll give him that.
Well,
3 bad snaps week 1, 2 bad snaps week 2. I promise y'all, I've been pounding on the table. The man gives you a minimum of 2 bad snaps every game. And if that man isn't by the book.
I will say one of those snaps last week was on Tua.
Oh, look here. No, we're not playing this game. No, sir.
If you're under center, it's your job to pull the ball out.
Come on, man.
I see him hike the ball. No. Who watches the center hike the ball? You only notice after the snap is bad.
Go back and watch the replay. Antoine said it was 3 bad snaps. I only remember seeing 2.
It was 3, but 1 was on Tua. It was fine. 3, but 1 was on 2.
So fine.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's still 2.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you know what? It happens. Bad snaps happen. But when I saw that they had a fucking misconnection on the fucking kneel, on the kneel down. How do you fumble? How do you?
Drake,
I didn't even watch that one.
You over $5. You over $5 in the swear jar, Drake. You can't be just dropping. Come on, Drake.
He deserves a pass. You've been gone for 2 months.
I want to,
it's been 2 months. We got a lot on our mind. The season has started, and you have been missing. No swear jar for the day, people. Put it in the chat.
If somebody donates $100, there is no swear jar for the day. I'm just saying they know the rules. $100 donation, no swear jar. Batman, what's up, Batman? You're on mute. You're on mute.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, Batman?
Congrats, Steven. You all moved in already?
I'm moved in. Am I all moved in? There's about 20 boxes in the garage that need to come into the house and be done.
That's a different.
But congrats. That's awesome, though. Happy for you and your family.
I appreciate it, man. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be back. What's going on, man?
Missed you.
I missed y'all, and that's a fact. That is a real.
Nah, man, here at work, ready to get this this game going on Sunday.
Are you delivering the good news today?
No,
About
negative.
Timothy Tagovailoa? Let me tell y'all about this man named Timothy Tagovailoa. Okay, he is him, and he is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't care what.
My question to you, Steven, though. My question to you, Steven, is
MVP.
About 6 months ago, you had Trevor Lawrence over Tua. Have you changed your mind?
I mean,
it's not a hard question.
Right now, 100%. Yes, he's playing better than him, and he looks to be better than him.
Au contraire, he was better than him last year. He just got hurt. Hold on to that. Hold on to that, Steven.
So when I say that a quarterback is better, I have to put everything into context, right?
I understand that.
Right? Everything. So, yes, I had him up there before the season started. Now, right now, I'll be real with you. I don't think there is a quarterback in the NFL that's playing as good as Tua.
Say it with your chest.
At all.
There's been some bad quarterback play.
There's been some bad quarterback play, but
Joe Burrow.
But to be fair, nobody's playing better than Tua right now. Tua's had 1 sack and 1 interception, and the man's been doing his. He's been a dog. He's been a dog. Come on, man.
Do you see that the narrative changes every week by what type of game we had? Week 1, Tua wasn't getting rid of the ball. He was holding on to the ball. He was moving around in the pocket, throwing touchdowns.
Your swear jar, I think, is $7 right now. $7. Okay, just to be fair, $7.
Week 2 comes around. He gets rid of the ball in 2.08 seconds. Oh, they're trying to protect them. Oh, shut up. They have 3 people deep. That's why they're getting rid of the ball. Why am I waiting for routes to develop when there's all that coverage back there? Why won't I just get rid of it now? Stop coming for my quarterback.
Where's everybody at, Steven? Where's everybody at?
It's WildNout Thursday, and the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Everybody's welcome to come on. I think Lewis is scared. Lewis don't want no smoke. That sound like Lewis. Andrevius don't want to pay the swear jar because he says I treat him like a side piece. Let
me go share the link on Twitter real quick. That's what I'm gonna do.
Marty Marr says this show ain't it without Stephen D. I appreciate that, Marty Marr. I mean, shout out to the other guys who held the fort down, but I do appreciate that.
People are all pissed off about what happened yesterday. So,
I don't even know what happened. I just know I was tagged in something. And I was like, I haven't even, and I just, man.
So let's just say what it is. Like, we were hosting a space yesterday, right? And Master at Work was trying to get on. And I have one rule in my spacing that we don't allow Bills fans or Patriot fans or fans for the most part of other teams. But everybody that was in speaker wanted to hear from Master at Work, right?
Andrevius' swear jar has been covered by Mudbone.
There you go. So we let him up.
Thank you, Mudbone. I had to be back up for this topic.
We were going back and forth.
It was necessary.
We were going back and forth with him, and because he was calling Dolphin fans murderers. He was talking. He was bringing up old stuff from Tyreek.
I was going to get to that later in the show, but I was going to wait.
And he was talking about Tyreek's past of what happened a long time ago. With it.
So who was saying this?
Master at Work.
So why was he even on your space if you don't allow him on your space?
Well, he wanted to be there to chop up Dolphins and talk his crap and basically say he wanted to put his 2 cents in on what happened with the gentleman that unfortunately happened with the gentleman. Before we found out what happened to him.
I might need to leave again because y'all don't want to hear my opinion. I might get canceled.
So at the end of the day, though, people were pissed off that weren't in the space that we allowed him on there. And in the past 12 hours, like me, Lewis, Andrevius, we come to find out that everybody's angry that this guy was up there with us when everybody in the recorded space wanted him to be up there. not knowing that he was attacking,
This is true.
not knowing that he was attacking women in our fan base and stuff like that, on his own. And how are we supposed to be a caveat of that? And we don't know that. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's what's been going on in the last 12 hours, Steven.
Well, I mean, look, I can't speak for anybody else's space or anybody else's thing, but I will say this. I will say that, I'll speak to the situation that happened in the stands on Sunday night. I think when alcohol gets involved, man, like people need to know how to control themselves. And I've heard two different versions of what went down. I think it's probably the latter of the two. And obviously, the report has now come back that he died because of a medical event instead of the incident itself. But I think that, if alcohol necessarily wasn't involved in that, then maybe you don't get that outcome. But I think that there needs to be better security in New England. I think that also plays a part into it too. But I mean, that's anywhere. That includes Hard Rock. There needs to be my hope. Do I want them to stop selling alcohol at games? No. Do I think they will? No. There's way too much money to be made. But I do think that there needs to be, like, when you start seeing people get rambunctious, like, there needs to be security over in that section and monitoring the situation. So they need to have more people trained to handle those things. And I think you won't have those as much. Now, look, fights have been happening at games for years. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing. Mm-hmm. And alcohol usually is always the precursor to all of that. But it's an unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate situation, man.
I'm gonna keep it honest. That wasn't much of a fight. That looked like what's like a downgrade from a fight. That looked like a scuffle, a kerfuffle. It looked like a kerfuffle. That didn't look like a fight. So when they was like he died, I was like, I don't want to roll my eyes because somebody died, but that didn't look like a mauling. I'm sorry, it don't look like somebody was beat to death from that video I watched.
I have a friend who was at the game who said he witnessed the fight from afar, but he didn't think there was anything different from any other fight he's ever seen at a stadium. He's like, it was nothing. He said he's seen a billion fights, and there was nothing about that made it look different.
Y'all ever seen like two dogs barking at each other, but neither of them really gonna do anything? That's what that looked like.
Well, look, I
that unfortunate human being tested that man, and that man passed. Ooh, damn, that sounds crazy. That man passed the test. That's what happened.
I wouldn't.
He said he passed. Rashad, why are you trying to make me laugh at somebody that's dead?
No. I wasn't talking about the tester. I was talking about the testee. He passed the test. You tested the temperature in the room, and you got burnt. Oh, damn.
What is the
I just find it funny that everybody's acting so crazy about this when I see people constantly post the fuck around and find out chart. Somebody fucked around and they found out. I'm sorry to take it there, but that's what happened. No, you can fight it all you want. That's what happened.
You had 7. The 10 was donated. That's 3. So you're $1 into the swear jar.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, y'all have a good day, y'all.
Dre, if somebody donates $15 more, you'll get a swear jar pass. I'll allow it. You'll have a $25. That'll be $25 for you, and I'll let you.
Deuces, guys. Y'all have fun talking about this without me. Good luck. You need me.
Dre, don't go nowhere. We want you, Dre. I'm just, weren't you the one that said that I needed to be the same for everybody? And then he just walked away. Oh, no. That was somebody. That was Batman. Batman done opened up this conversation and then walked away. Thank you, Batman. I wasn't trying to talk about this till later today. Look, I think it's an unfortunate situation, and my hope is that you know, prayers go out to his family. I mean, that whole situation sucks for everybody involved. You know, everybody. That's the way I look at it. Now, as far now, Batman, to go to your space thing, you can't control what other people say on somewhere else. And you know, if you don't know if somebody is presenting themselves in a certain way somewhere else, and then comes to your platform and presents themselves a totally different way, I don't think that's on you. You know, and if everybody, I've had plenty of Wilding Out Wednesdays where people in the chat were like, "Bring him on, bring X and X person on or X person on," and I'll bring him on, and then after the show, I'll get 20 messages. Why do you even let that guy on? Why do you even bring him on? And I'm like, because everybody in the chat said to bring him on, and this is a show for the fans by the fans. So
this is what you people ask for.
Can't get mad at me when the person you brought on, you knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. You knew the possibility of that happening was going to happen. Dog.
If I say nice, pleasant things for like the next 5 minutes, can it like negate? You know how they, you know what?
You know what, Drake? That's a new one. So I think I'll allow that. I will allow you to erase, work off with nice things, work off your swear jar.
Nasty work.
You know what? That man was a very pleasant person. Although he was a Patriots fan, I'm sure he did nothing to deserve his fate. Nobody deserves to die over a kerfuffle.
Oh, you're talking about that. I was off that at that point. I was talking about Master at Work at that point.
Okay. I have no nice things to say about him. I'm going to go back on mute.
Oh my goodness. Can't we all just get along? All right, so let me ask y'all. Let's move on. What do y'all think about the Denver game? What are y'all thoughts about Denver and how that's going to play out?
I think Denver's going to get the wrap.
Am I on mute? Hello?
You think what, Batman? You're not on mute, Rashad.
Denver's going to get the wrath of Tua.
I expect an onslaught. Sheer domination, disrespect, run up the score.
You know
how I want 56 points.
You know how I feel about Denver, right? Y'all know how I feel about Denver. Y'all know I've been talking trash about that team for 2 years. I'm telling y'all right now, Miami's going to kill them. It's going to be.
That's with or without Waddle. I want 56 points.
No, there's going to be no respect involved.
Respectfully, we're going to destroy them.
This is Chubb's revenge. This is
we're going to win the game. We're going to come in there respectfully, play a nice game. It's going to be fun. We're going to all have a good time. We're going to hang out with the Broncos. We're going to say nice things. Chubb's going to give his ex-teammates big hugs. And Fangio's going to say, hoorah, I still got love for you guys. And we're going to win by like a field goal. It'll be like 3-0. Yeah.
Hey Steven, you know what I want to see? You know what I want to see? I want Tua to get his 300 yards or so, where we got a big lead, the run game is working, everything is working, and we just give him a classy whooping that you might even see Mike White and Skylar Thompson in the same game. All three of them
100% playing in the fourth quarter.
All three? No, I want all three of them. The disrespect when you put in Skylar, your third string. That's how because we need to get Mike White.
Batman, you cannot put Skylar Thompson in unless Tua and Skylar get injured. What are you wishing on right now?
No. You're not getting what I'm saying. You're not getting what I'm saying. That the whooping is so bad that you have to take Mike White out and you put in Skylar. That's what I'm saying.
Skylar's not on the active roster. He won't be able to make it unless
you literally can't put Skylar in the game unless they get hurt.
You can dress him. The new rules, you can dress him.
Yeah,
but both quarterbacks have to get hurt.
Hold on. In theory, if the Dolphins said we want you to be one of the 46 dressed, yes, they could.
Right.
So you're saying you want him dressed? Yeah. Well, he's gonna be dressed, but you want him on the active roster. Okay.
That's not going to happen.
That means
Mike
somebody
White
else
will
got to go
most
to the
definitely
bench.
play.
Tua gets 300 plus. Mike White gets 180.
I'm telling you right
Skyler
now,
gets 100. It's a classy
Tua's
ass.
getting 300 yards and 3 tutties, and yeah, it's going to be a game.
If you got Skyler on the active roster, you are jinxing yourself. You're asking for it.
I promise you one thing: if I do see Skyler on the active roster, I am tagging Batman in a buttload of tweets talking about what did you know, Batman? What did you know?
He put
I don't know
Hex
any.
on Tua.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like it's just a whooping that we're putting on them. That the Dolphins say, you know what? Even Mike White deserves the rest. He got his yards. Let's put it.
Look, man, it's gonna be something else. I'll say this, man. I think we'll see the backup for Denver too. I don't think Russell Wilson's playing that whole game.
That's saying a lot.
I don't.
You're saying they're gonna have a quarterback controversy on Sunday?
Saying that Russell Wilson is gonna not be playing in the NFL next year. I've already said that.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
I said that last year. I said give it 2 years, Russell won't be in the league. Everybody laughed at me. Did horrible.
I will say this.
Russell's not doing bad right now, right?
I don't think he's going to be a Bronco next year. Sean Payton does not seem to like him. Sean Payton seems to want to start over with somebody new. He's over him. And I think the Saints are more right now. Not the Saints. The Broncos are more invested in Sean Payton than Russell Wilson at this point.
No, but that's where Russell could end up if he stays in the NFL. He could end up in New Orleans because Derek Carr is not. Look, they're undefeated, but do y'all realize that everybody had the AFC or the NFC South as one of the worst teams in the NFL, and I think they have 3 teams that are 2-0.
Yeah, what's that got to do with the Broncos, Steven?
I'm just saying as a side note. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I don't see Denver put down anything.
That man got 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. You think he's going to get out the lead? That's not bad at all. Just to let you know. I don't know how y'all look at it, but those numbers are pretty decent.
So he's going to go somewhere else in your mind.
There you go.
And like
not my mind.
The man requested an office and his own personal entourage last year.
He didn't request the office. That was a lie.
No, there's no lies there.
There's an upstairs locker room that nobody goes to. That's where he works out.
Hey, we could
That's
call
his
it
fault.
We could call it what we want.
Teammates.
That man had his own office, and Sean Payton walked in and said, "Excuse me, no, you're just a regular player on the 53."
What I do know, Rashad, is that a lot of his ex-teammates have said none of them really like him. He wasn't really like.
Just think about it. For you to work in an office,
doesn't care. He's married to Sierra. He gives zero. You know what?
As a football player, you should, as the leader of the leader position, you should care if your teammates believe in you and support you. You should absolutely care about that. As Dolphins fans, when we argued for 2 years about if Tua was a leader or not, we should definitely care if Russell Wilson is championed by his teammates.
I would be offended as well if my quarterback didn't want to work out with the rest of the team. That's just me, but I'm not gonna say that man had his own office because he decided.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Rashad? Explain to me because he was news to me.
He worked out upstairs in the upstairs locker room. The rest of the team was downstairs. They could work out upstairs, but everybody always chose to work out downstairs. He was the only one who was upstairs working out. He worked out separately from everybody. And they didn't like that. So they said, so the rumor was he has his own office in his own locker room.
Man,
all I know is Richard Sherman and why am I having a brain fart on his name right now? The running back.
The one from Jacksonville.
No, the one he played with in Seattle. Why am I having a brain fart? What is going
Marshawn
on?
Lynch.
Oh,
Marshawn Lynch. Thank you. Anyways, they both said like he's not personable. You can't even talk to him without going through like assistants and goddamn leaving messages and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, the image, that's not who he really
Yeah,
is. That's all I'm
that's what I
saying.
said. Deciding to work out by yourself is not cool. Like, dog, like you think you that much better than everybody. You decide I'm not gonna work out with the team. That's corny as hell. Like, no, not cool at all.
I'm sorry, I'm like doing 15 things here. All right, well, let me ask you all this. What does from the running back room, does Moser have another big day, or is it going to be a lot of passing on Sunday?
I mean, from what we heard, him and HA might be the two running backs dressing. So yeah, he should have another big
Did you
game.
not hear what I said, Steven? 56 points. Everybody eats, B. Everybody.
Trying to say
It's
this is
going
like
through
a
the
Cleveland Browns
air,
game.
on the ground.
This is the
Cleveland Brown.
Cleveland
No,
Browns game.
this
Like
this is going to
everybody.
be worse. This is going to be worse. Everybody eats. Moser will be sitting midway through the third quarter with 90 yards and a touchdown, resting on 10 carries, chilling, looking for the hot dog man in the stands because A-Chain is out there
Crypto?
getting work.
Crypto? I don't think Crypto's coming to the game.
You said what?
I don't think Crypto's coming to the game.
Who is?
Crypto, I don't think he's going to the game. You said the hot dog man in the stands. He ain't coming to the game.
Dang, that's a good one. That's a good one. He'll be looking for crypto.
Now, do you all think that what do you think about is what's the deal with Jalen Phillips? Why did he not play on Sunday?
He injured his back in practice last Thursday.
Is he going to play
But
on Sunday?
he said everything's all good now and he should play Sunday. He said it out of his own mouth.
But if he does need some rest, we got you, man. Just sit there. Come back
I don't think he wants the rest.
yeah. He seen what Gink did and said, man, that could be me. I could have padded my stats.
You know what I didn't ask it? What did anybody think of YouTube's version of Sunday Ticket? Did you all
I heard
like
it did
YouTube?
pretty good. I heard a lot of people like it. They can watch
I
multiple
miss Andrew
games.
Siciliano on Red Zone, but I watched the other guy. He was okay. Scott Hansen.
Scott Hansen is great. I love that guy.
He's no Siciliano. He's no Andrew.
I've never watched Siciliano. No disrespect to that man, but yeah. Scott Hansen. And he's active on Twitter. He talks during the games. Like, he be killing it.
I heard I mean, y'all probably don't think this is a big deal, but it's a big deal. Whatchamacallit? Kevin Harlan's on the call again this Sunday.
Hey,
you know what that means.
That's usually
Crazy things.
That's usually
Crazy things happen.
Yep.
56 points, I'm telling you.
He's got help. He's got help.
Is he the one who did the miracle?
No,
Yeah,
he did
I think
Baltimore,
I was
right?
him. Oh, he did the miracle too, I think.
I
He
think
did the
he did.
miracle?
Was he on
Miami
the Miami Miracle call? I'm gonna go watch that right now.
I
Let me
think-
see.
He
think he
did
was.
have the angle.
Yeah, he didn't have it at Gronkowski.
I swear, if I ever see Gronk in real life, I swear my first thing's gonna be, so you didn't have the angle, huh? Like I promise you, if I ever meet Gronk in real life, that's gonna be the first thing I ever say to him. And it'll probably be the only thing I'll say because he'll walk away, but I will definitely say that to him. Don't let me meet Gronk.
Yeah, I have
I'm gonna tell
a
him,
few curse
hey,
words for you.
Hey, just so you know, you still didn't have that angle. Yep. Promise you, don't let Gronk walk by me. Don't let him. I'm gonna be all up talking about the angle out there on defense. Still the worst decision in Bill Belichick's career, without a doubt.
I ain't seen an offensive player on that side of the field since.
You never.
That used to happen. That used to happen I done seen T.O. play safety, Calvin Johnson play safety. He put Gronk out there. That's some Some disrespect. I'm gonna put a tight end at safety.
You know, I was sitting here talking about Eli Apple earlier. What's everybody's take on Xavier Howard? Because I feel like he's played good for the most part, but he's had some plays where he's been like, he got beat, or I think I've been pretty satisfied with his play for the most part.
I don't know who that was on the call, but can confirm that was not Kevin Harlan.
I think he did Baltimore, right?
No, he definitely did Baltimore last year. Yeah. And he did the Chargers game this year, and he's doing the Denver game this weekend. Kevin Harlan is our little commentator angel.
So expect fireworks.
Did you say commentator angel, Kevin Harlan? I like it.
Steven, Tua is 4-0 with Kevin Harlan. 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, like a quarterback rating of 67 point something. Just on top of my head from what I remember seeing.
What is up with Jalen Waddle?
Jesus, Steven, did you watch the game?
No, like I knew he didn't. Like all of a sudden now people are saying he's going to be out.
He's not going to be out. No, who said that?
So he has to.
I mean, there is a possibility of him being out, but
he has to practice. He has to fully practice on Friday, to be clear. But all signs point that he's not going to play.
He has until Friday to come off protocol. Dudley Durong said yesterday.
Yeah, that's how it works.
He'll be back. I don't want him to play. I'll be real with you. Just throw Robbie out.
How the hell we gonna put up this? How the heck this whole cap?
Did you hear what I said?
How the heck we gonna put up these 1,000 points without Jalen Waddle?
I said with or without Waddle, 56.
Oh, okay.
56. Yeah.
Tyreek gonna have to put up another 202 touchdowns.
Something like that.
I heard somebody tell me Craycraft is going for 100. That's what I heard.
Hey, don't talk about my boy. Don't talk about my boy River Craycraft. I love me some River Craycraft.
Right now, I think Craycraft is number 3 in receiving on our team.
Gee, it's almost like somebody who
he's not number 3.
He is number 3.
He's number 3 on the receiving yard.
Yeah, he's number 3.
He's
over Berrios. He's over Berrios.
It can't be.
It's weird because I feel like every big play is Berrios, but Craycraft got more yards.
I know that some of my predictions come out to be bad, but I've hit some doozies. I've hit some nails on the head, and let me tell you, River Craycraft is one of them.
Craycraft is legit, man. I just wish that man was younger, bro. Because think about it like this: if he would have come to the Dolphins team or with Welker, let's say at 28, 27. Oh, that would have been a blessing. I know he's older. I think he's 32. I think.
You were about the wrong thing, but man, that man,
because he's solid, man. He's solid, dude.
He has so much tread on them tires. I'm not worried about nothing.
River Craycraft is Jesus. That man always exaggerating. That man is 28 years old.
28.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you probably got the wrong Craycraft. Look at
how old did you think he was?
I'm pulling up the wrong Craycraft. You just said he was 32.
That's a common name.
That's
a common name. That's a common
name. This Wikipedia article is talking about a different River Craycraft who played for the San Francisco 49ers.
Batman, I promise you I've never heard River Craycraft before I heard of River Craycraft, okay? Never.
That's a real common name down here in Miami.
Think he was?
He said that's a common name in Miami.
Really not, though.
Thought this man was 35 years old.
No, I said 31 last year, so 32.
I didn't hear that part. Yeah.
You said you trying to say that man older than Skylar Thompson? How dare you?
How dare you?
Technically, they're the same age. Technically, they're the same age, right?
First of all, Skylar Thompson is 148 years old. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Don't. Where? Hey, can I? So obviously I've been gone a week. Where has been the president of the Skylar Thompson fan club? I haven't seen him anywhere.
Oh no, Steven, he hosts his own spaces now.
He resigned from that candidacy.
He did?
Yeah.
He renounced his presidency
Mm-hmm.
for the Skylar Thompson fan club. Did that really happen?
So
that's what I was told.
It's him, Pete, everybody's favorite. Real nice guy in real life, but Mr. Negative, and this guy named Yankee. They host like these
It's a cult. It's a cult.
Yeah, they hold these Tua hate
Let's
spaces.
not put Mr. Negative. I like Mr. Negative a lot.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's the Tua
Hey,
hater
listen, man.
fan
Mr.
club.
Negative gifted Alex Rene Diaz. He gifted him a brand new Tua jersey. So Mr. Negative is a good guy, man. You got to give him that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. He did. He gifted Alex a brand new Tua jersey.
Oh damn! I got to bet with Mr. Negative more often.
No, it wasn't a bet. It wasn't a bet. It was just from his heart. He gave him a jersey.
Edwards said Pete out there prepping his manifesto right now. Y'all leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. I ain't gonna lie, I brought him up. I just wanted to know if he's been talking or what he's been saying.
Look, Pete, you know what Pete does, Steven? Pete has like a composition book, right? And he has all the games every week who we play, right? And he already has listed of excuses all the way throughout the year why or why not he thinks Tua is great. So the script for Pete is already written as far as the Denver game, because he said we were going to get blown out by the Patriots last week. And obviously that didn't happen. So Pete's agenda.
Pete predicted that we were going to get blown out by the Patriots?
Yes.
Pete, come on, Pete. If you're out there. Do better.
Keep in mind, he had us winning 6 games, Steven. Keep that in mind, too.
Yeah,
That's y'all guy.
I mean, I love Pete, but Pete, come on, man. Do better. Do better, Pete. Do better. Question. If Teron Armstead comes back this week, what does the offensive line look like on Sunday, and what should it look like? Who is the odd man out?
Teron.
Steven, did you see the rankings that came out today? Did you see the rankings? I don't know what website it was, but they have us ranked as the second best O-line in football.
Bro, words I never thought I'd hear. I would hear ever in my life.
You have these clowns in this community saying that they predicted that the Miami Dolphins will be top 10.
Don't let me ever hear anybody say, "Oh, they out here lying to us." I said it, and look. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, you said it would be top 10 too?
No, the only person that ever said it, and I clowned on him, and I said I apologized to him because he did say it before we played our week 1 game, and that was Alex Rene Diaz. He predicted that we would be a top 8. Everybody laughed at him, including me, and I apologized to Alex.
You know, I thought that somebody told me this morning that they were saying this in the summer. And only thing I could think of, I was like, I didn't hear that from Alex, so I know you ain't say that. I said they will be.
Here's what I said. I said that the Achilles heel of the Dolphins is definitely the O-line, and I never for them to have the number 2 best offensive line right now ranked in football is beyond me. Like it's crazy, right? Now there's things that make that happen. Number 1, a new breed
it could have been like this last year.
Look, to be fair, Tua does release the ball very quickly, but Tua's very smart. He's like Tua is doing what I would hope that most quarterbacks do. Know where you're going to throw the football, be smart with it, hit on most of. Like he's got a high completion percentage. You can't. It's not like he's out here throwing lame ducks. It's not like he's out here throwing bad balls. He's throwing completed passes. Hey, somebody's got music in the background. Rashad, is that you?
Hey, I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back. I just got back to the office. I'll be right back.
I don't know what that was. Anyways, yeah, it's not like he out here throwing lame ducks. He's throwing completed passes, and when he throw completed passes, and even if it's a 2.08 per second release, he's gonna do something. Butch Berry, in my opinion, right now, has to be one of the biggest offseason acquisitions. surprised too, because we've had 9 different offensive line coaches in 10 years. There was no reason for me to think that Butch Barry was going to be the answer, especially coming off of controversy in Denver, where allegedly the players didn't like him. And, but I did know that I trusted McDaniel, and McDaniel said, that he wanted Frank Smith to come into the offensive game or the planning room to be able to have more of an impact on the implementation of the game plan. And he didn't have to be in the offensive line room anymore. And that's something to be said. So you got to give Butch Barry his props. And I would say that he's had a bigger impact on the offensive line than Fangio has had on the defense so far. I would agree with that. And Fangio, there's a lot to like, but I would say that I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty second best O-line in football. That's crazy. It's crazy. Never thought I'd see the day.
All right, I was tuned out. What the hell y'all talking about? What the heck are you all talking about?
I like you got yourself there. That was pretty good. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. The link is pinned to the top of the page. Go ahead and get up here, man. I haven't talked to a lot of you in a minute. Who's up here, man? I want to talk to y'all. What y'all been up to? Y'all ready for this game on Sunday? Dolphins start 3-0.
Oh, my connection is trash. Whew.
If the Dolphins start 3-0, Pete and Mr. Negative and the Yankee code or whatever, they're gonna start their spaces about this was last year. This is exactly what we did last year, guys. You guys are falling for it again. You souvenirs. Yeah, I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. He's gonna come up here and he's gonna talk about Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Hey, side note, off topic of the Dolphins, just for like 0.10 seconds. This is for Trucker Sean. My boy Bubba made it to the round of 12. I done told you he was going to advance to the round of 12. Did I not, Trucker Sean? I told you, my boy Bubba's going to do it. Okay. And he did. And he might make it to the round of 8. I ain't guaranteeing that, but I said he was going to make it to the round of 12. But he might make it to 8. So don't sleep on my boy Bubba. Okay. Stop it. My man. Okay, sorry. Back to the Dolphins.
They got a play of Mike Gesicki trying to block Javon Holland in the Patriots game, and it's literally pretty much Gesicki just pushing Javon Holland towards the guy with the ball. Jesus Christ! He tried
to block Cater, and Cater gave him a stray arm to the face mask, but it was like. It was kind of like a slap, so they didn't call face mask. I was like, "Good Lord!" Like,
hey, that
play nice.
That special teams play, the block field goal that Belichick had, that crazy one, over under. Let's say 3 teams try that in the NFL this weekend.
Under.
I say over.
I say another team will try it this week. But the thing about it is you got to time that perfectly.
You have to.
You don't want that to turn into offsides. You don't want that because now all of a sudden it might go from a 4th down to a 1st down.
I take it Steven hasn't heard how Belichick knew, or how that gunner or whatever you want to call him knew when the rush. So their punter, ex-Patriot, had a tail that they kept telling him to stop, but he never did. Nobody ever blocked the kicker's field goals in New England. So he knew when he put his head down, the snap was coming. So that's when he decided to jump it. So he ran the sideline until the moment he put his head down, and he took off.
What?
Pretty creative.
The man had a tail like a pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, legit tail. When his head goes down,
bro,
he's calling for the snap.
I didn't hear that because I've been out of not in like that's. So can that be fixed? Is that something that can be fixed? That's
I
all
mean,
I
I would use it. I would use it for. I would put my
I
head down,
feel
have
like
somebody jump on sides and get the first down. Go ahead, jump it. I'm gonna put my head down. Do not snap the ball. That's exactly how I'm gonna put. Do not snap the ball. Let them jump off sides. We get our first down.
that's
Yes, fucking
insane
go.
that he has a tell. I never knew that. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but the holder takes a noticeable deep breath right before the snap. So now football teams are going to be watching field goals very closely to see if
I
people
think they're
have.
gonna do that with all kickers and punters. Like, what are you doing right before the ball is
Look.
snapped to give me an
It is
advantage?
2023, and Belichick is still making the game evolve. Like, you can hate him all you want. The man is a genius when it
I'm
comes to
not saying that this is a fact, but Pat McAfee said it.
A
He
genius
said
who
it.
might be 0-3 this weekend, Steven.
Hey, you right about
Who,
that, though, Dre. You right
who do
about
the
that. I love
Patriots
every
play?
second of it. But the man
They
is a
play the Jets, and while Zach Wilson is awful,
Mm.
horrendous, I feel like if they just run the ball and depend on their defense, they can beat the Patriots.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I agree with that.
Danny Crossman said the Dolphins are, quote, not close to having to think about the situation / future with Jason Sanders, who is 4 for 13 on 50 plus since 2021. We have great confidence in Jason, end quote. Crossman said there aren't weekly issues, just occasional ones.
So I have probably a very unpopular opinion on Jason Sanders. It's that I don't know. I feel like if you got a goddamn kicker with a strong leg, you should probably hold on to him. And that mother lover has a boot on him. It's just some accuracy issues. I don't know what's happened. 2020, it was like Jesus, he couldn't miss, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe he got COVID brain or something. I don't know. Maybe yeah,
Wow,
I don't know what happened because Jesus Christ, COVID came and it was all downhill from there.
COVID brain.
Yeah, with you, Dre. Too
Yeah,
much, man.
I don't know if it's completely mental because again, I feel like every training camp we
Wow,
get reports that he can't miss in practice. Like he doesn't miss anything. And
that's not
then the
true.
games happen. No, this
First,
offseason it was different.
first open training camp, TD reported he's looking bad. He wasn't hitting
Oh,
anything from
and
50.
well, then I wasn't paying attention that
Yeah,
much this
a
year,
lot
but
of people don't.
in years past, it's been, oh my God, he's hitting everything from like 58. He's hitting it from the left hash, from the right hash, down the middle. He can't miss. And then games happen and he misses like a 51 yarder and bad. But he got the boot on him. He got the link. He just, whew. I don't know. You want Robbie Gold. Robbie Gold, oh, you think he still got a leg on him?
I mean,
Yeah, he
He's
was
like
in the league
40. He's
last
like
year. The only
42, I
reason
think.
here's the thing
the
about
only
kickers,
reason he's not in the
Dre,
league
in
is
the
because the
NFL.
Niners didn't pay him.
I think there are plenty of qualified kickers to be able to play in the NFL. I just don't think everybody's ready for that stage. Like that's a lot to ask some, so when you have that's why you see veterans get picked up more, last longer in the league, because hitting a game winner when you're a veteran of 15 to 20 years, you're not as, regular season game isn't, gonna make it like it's there's still pressure,
And that
right?
guy is.
But it's look, this guy's a veteran. He's been here before. He knows about it. When you have a young guy or a rookie or somebody who hasn't been in the league a long time and has never really been in that situation, and you have a good, I think the Dolphins, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm really nervous about Jason. I really am.
Robbie
I'm very nervous
Gold
about him.
is more than a kicker. That man is just watch him kick field goals in Chicago and you'll understand what I'm saying. He's half meteorologist. Ain't those the weather people?
Yes.
The way he would kick the ball to the sideline and the wind would catch it and have it go through the field goal was amazing. It was the craziest, most beautiful thing I've ever seen from a kicker. Someone intentionally kicked the ball away from the field goal and watched the ball curve back into it. And he did it consistently.
Oh, so he started doing geometry with his kicks according to the
Yes.
weather. Okay.
When he was in Chicago, he was like, "I'm kicking the wind is blowing this way. I'm kicking into it, and I'm gonna let the wind carry it through from 50." Like that, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. That year, I think it was the year they went to the Super Bowl versus the Colts. Most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
Okay.
I'm about to make a Robbie Gold highlight tape.
I'm perfectly ready to bring back Ray Finkel at this point.
Hey, I got my Ray Finkel jersey.
Soccer style kicker and one hell of a model American. This is my
I
great
want-
slam.
Somebody said it in the space the other day, and I don't know how accurate this is. I don't remember who said it. Don't ask me to put a name on it. Somebody said Jason Sanders is still the most accurate kicker in Dolphins history, even with all
I feel like
all
a
these
little
struggles.
Murray
It's
is.
Alende
Even with the
Murray.
struggles over the last couple seasons, they say he has the best kicking percentage in our history.
He had the best season, I believe. He doesn't.
No, listen.
Ain't no way.
I didn't say I can confirm it. I just heard it, and I didn't feel like doing the research at the time.
Give me 2 seconds. 2 minutes. I'll find out.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up myself.
Good morning, Color.
Good morning, Andrevius. You have found him. That was I who claimed that. I haven't looked it up for a couple months since the last time it came up, but yes, the last time I looked it up, he was in fact the most accurate kicker in Dolphin history so far.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
Very interesting.
And I looked for ways to figure out if it was like a fluke, and I looked at like some other numbers.
Color
And he's
is
also
correct.
like number 1, number 2, number 3, and a bunch of other stuff too.
Color is correct. Olindo Mari was 80.9% field goal kicker for the Dolphins, and Jason Sanders stands at 82.3.
Dang. And he missed 2 field goals on Sunday.
Yep.
And so that's the thing that I think stuff like that gets in the back of people's minds, and they're like, how can you let go? You would have to stand there in front of the audience and in front of all the football minds of the world and say, I just cut the most accurate Dolphins kicker in history. You know what I mean? It's just hard to do. I get it.
I see what it is. They're not counting extra points. It's just field goals. I get it. So yes, he is.
Well, look at the extra point number. I mean, maybe it's lower, but I mean,
Just looked up Dan Carpenter because I felt like he was money with us too. He's at 81.8%, so he's lower too. Gosh. Okay.
And Dan ends up being a lot more top of the list when you look at some of the other metrics. You know what I mean? Carpenter actually does come up top. You know, 3.
Dan Carpenter was great for Buffalo though.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
There's money. Oh, have mercy.
Okay.
Josh Allen turned the ball over. Who's that?
Good morning, Steven.
It's Greg, my buddy Greg. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Steven? How you been?
I missed you, man.
Missed you too.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. It's good to be here.
Welcome.
Dolphin Nation, let's ride.
That's
Greg.
It's Greg, I need you to practice it. The line is Dolphins Pod, let's swim. Come on, say it
Dolphins
with me.
pod. Let's swim.
There you go.
Let's hear it, Greg.
Well, I couldn't hear it. What was it?
Dolphins pod.
Dolphins Pod, let's swim.
Dolphins Nation, let's swim. I didn't hear the other
Oh,
part.
Oh
Jesus.
no! Did y'all
You
really
still
say
said it wrong.
that?
You still said
Dolphins
it wrong,
pod,
Dre.
let's swim.
Dolphins
Oh,
pod.
man.
Let's swim. Dre, did you just come up with that?
No, it's something I've actually been saying for like a year. Because Dolphins travel in
Did you
pods.
come up with
and
it?
They don't ride, they swim.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're definitely going to see those porpoises beat those Broncos though on Sunday, and it's gonna be a doozy.
If we lose the Broncos, I'm gonna lose my mind. We shouldn't lose this team.
All right, do y'all
So
think
with
this
all
is
the innovations that Mike McDaniel is making and all that, if we win the Super Bowl, they could make our half-hour documentary story. They could call it "Flipping Football."
Let's see what you did.
I like it. I like it.
Let me ask you: do you think this Broncos game is a trap game?
Yes, I believe it 100%.
Nope.
I don't believe it is.
Well, we'll see.
It's our first home game. If you don't think they're pumped up to play in front of their home fans, this is not a trap game.
I'm already looking at Bill's film.
If any game was a trap,
he said he's already looking at Bill's film.
They were supposed to do to win, and we just got some turnovers and things.
No, bro, they are ready to like pound the crap out of the Broncos, and like that's why I agree with Dravius. I think they're going to kill them on Sunday.
I hope we do.
Because can you imagine the home crowd after that game? I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and if the Broncos had the ability to trap anybody, they would have already won a game.
Good point. But yeah,
okay.
If we were going to win a game, I mean, if we had a trap game, it would have been the Patriots. We kept shooting ourselves in the foot. They were doing everything right until fate said, "Nah, y'all can't win this game."
Yeah, a trap game is more like the Commanders if they continue their trend.
Vic Fangio this morning, like he's doing press conferences and stuff right now, on Emmanuel Ogbah, quote, "If he keeps improving, he'll get more reps."
Yes.
Who?
Emmanuel Ogbah. If he like, I feel like that could definitely like this might be Ogbah's last year in Miami. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You think?
Because I mean that's a slight if I've ever seen one from.
Y'all know the game. That
is a slight.
Going back to what we were just
talking about. Reps. The man is a former Pro Bowler, if I'm correct.
Is
he's a Pro Bowler, right?
No, he's never.
I don't think so. Okay. I don't think he's ever been a Pro Bowler.
I gotta look it up.
Has he been first team or second team?
I'm telling you, he's never been on the Pro Bowl. First team, second team, what? Pro Bowl?
No. All pros.
Whoa, absolutely not.
No.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Well,
you know what you got to do as an edge rusher to make all pro? You got to have at least like 12 sacks. What are you doing here?
Didn't he get like a big contract? Do they just hand those out to anybody nowadays? You're breaking up, Rashad. Rashad, you broke up. Thank you. Thank you for playing, Rashad.
I'm not talking.
Anybody else would like to talk?
What are we supposed to be saying?
No, I wanted somebody to confirm or deny Ogbah's like legitimacy.
No.
Sure
without looking it up, I can confirm that he's never had any of those. But I'll look it up just to make you feel better. Emmanuel Ogbah. Let's see. Let's see his resume.
Because I'm like, he got a bag.
Emmanuel Ogbah's. Here are his career highlights and awards. Super Bowl champion. Okay. Big 12 co-defensive player of the year. Big 12 defensive lineman of the year.
Okay.
End list.
I stand corrected. Emmanuel, I thought, wow. Okay, so maybe he shouldn't feel slighted because he hasn't really done enough to feel slighted.
He's won a Super Bowl. He has won a Super Bowl.
But
Chiefs, I believe.
He won a Super Bowl in Miami at that. Think about that. Think about it. He won a Super Bowl in Miami.
That's true. He has. Mark, good morning, Mark.
Hey, good
No
morning,
suck.
Stephen. Welcome back, and congratulations on a new home.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Lord have mercy.
Are we
I ain't
gonna
heard
get
that
some? We're
voice
gonna get some
all
overall
season.
pictures.
Yeah, I'll post some up on when the house is up and like all good. I'll post.
Hey, Mark, how you feel about
on Instagram.
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat? I couldn't make out your question. I'm sorry. Could you please repeat?
Who's Mega Tua? That's Rashad, right?
That's Rashad. Yeah,
Rashad's
his
going in and
connection's
out.
terrible.
Rashad, you have bad cell service, Rashad.
I said I'm breaking up.
But 2 minutes ago, you said it wasn't you breaking up, and now it is you. So which one is it? You got, you know what? You got that Eli Apple cell service. Keeps on breaking down in coverage, man. Just don't know. All right, so
That's
Mark,
why I switched. I
Mark,
switched
talk
from
about
I
Tua
switched from
on
Apple to Samsung, so I'm happy.
you
Is it better
you
now?
got rid of Apple?
I got rid of Apple and went to the Samsung Ultra 23.
You know what?
Okay, here's Steven. Good God.
I'm so proud of you, Mark. You got rid of Apple for Android. I love you so much right now. I'm just so proud.
Oh, the Ultra 23 has the best camera on the planet.
Hey, look,
And
man,
I just got back from the trip.
Mark, you preaching to the choir, my guy. Okay, I've been trying to tell these Apple people for years that their stuff sucks. Okay, I mean, it has been one of my biggest pet peeves in life. So the fact that you like it means a lot. It means a lot. Okay.
Hey, I want to let you guys know. I just got back from the.
I feel like it's because of me you switched over. Is that true? Is that a fact? Can we say that?
No, it's because my I get a family plan with my son-in-law and daughter, and I got the. So I was paying like $130 a month for the Apple, and I'm paying like $75 now for the Samsung, and I have better coverage and everything else, and it's great with my streaming services. Hey, I just want to let you guys know I did a little trip over the weekend. Went to Buffalo on Saturday, went to the Bills game on Sunday, drove to Pittsburgh, and went to Pittsburgh for the Monday night game. So that was good stuff. I did see the Dolphin game. Congratulations on the win. I agree with Steven. It wasn't as close as the score indicated, even though it got a little weird at the end. But it was the Dolphin game from the get go, and it is what it is. I think you should beat. I think you're going to beat the Broncos pretty easily on Sunday. I'm a little concerned with the wide receiver injuries.
Do you think we're one of the best teams in football?
Records prove it. Performance proves it. So
right.
when you're 2-0 and there's only one other team in the conference that's 2-0, and you got 2 wins, that means you're better than everybody else except Baltimore, and you're tied with Baltimore. So that's. I call scoreboard. You guys have been playing great football. The offense has been playing great. The defense was fantastic at the final series against the Chargers.
He up here talking.
Where's Von Joe?
And like I said, the New England game, you had a big lead. I'm a little concerned with the injury history, but I think you can beat the Broncos without Waddle. I think you should sit him this week because you can win that game anyway without him. And what I'm really impressed with, and I was dead wrong, totally dead wrong, is your offensive line's playing great football.
Hey, look, I think 90% of the Dolphins fan base, including Mwa, was wrong about that offensive line, and I've never been more happy to be wrong.
Me
too. Ever in my life.
So that leads me to a question. With Kendall Lamb playing as well as he is, and Austin Jackson improving, you've got the whole contract thing with Armstead at the end of the year. Maybe it's time to kind of, move that contract out because the money will come in handy to go ahead and go another direction.
Here's the thing about 2 things. Number one, you have to you don't have to do anything if you're ranked the second best offensive line in the NFL, right? So I'm starting to think about what I'm about to say because I was like, you have to have a great left tackle, or but I guess you don't if you have one currently, and if the numbers show that Lamb is doing it, then the numbers speak for themselves, right? So, yes, I think that if he demands the money that he does, and look, if he plays this year, a majority of this year, and it ends up being just such a solidified, then yes, pay him the money. If he ends up missing more time this year and we're still being great on the O-line, then yeah, you can say, all right, hey, look, we're good. We're going to go in another direction.
Well, here's what my thought process is, Steven. If Austin Jackson continues to improve, he's up under contract next year because you didn't sign him to a 5th-year option.
Correct.
It's almost like you give Jackson the money and you move Armstead along.
You don't even have to give Austin Jackson the same amount of money that you would give Toronto.
No, you don't. You can give him less money and you can keep him. Not to mention the fact that you can re-sign Robert Hunt and Williams,
and you could probably
solidify your offensive line.
I was about to say you can probably go out and get 2 more quality offensive linemen for depth for the price that you can get for one Teron Armstead. So, yeah, I mean, look, I have not thought about it till you brought that up, but you're probably on the money that Teron Armstead could be, somebody who's just, hey, Dolphins can do better without him. So, and it's funny because a month ago I was saying he was the best, he was the most important player on this team, and it's so funny how 2 weeks kind of makes you think, holy, I never saw this coming from the O-line. I just didn't. And
I don't know how many fans did.
Now, there are some people, Mark, include Dolphins fans, who are saying it's because of Tua's release 2.09. And so if your release is that quick, then is that playing a part into how well the offensive line's playing?
I think it's playing a part. And the thing that teams aren't doing, and if teams continue to play Tua with a standard 4-man rush, he's going to beat the coverage because the wide receivers are superior to anybody's defensive backs. Period. End of statement. Hill and Waddle are better than any pair of defensive backs in the league. And that's just from me watching football for 50 years. Well, more than that, actually 55 years, 60 years almost. So that's fact. The only way I think you attack Miami is you have to come up with pressure up the middle, like you do on most quarterbacks, by the way. And you've got to take a risk and play bump and run coverage on the wide receivers to take him off of his read and get inside pressure. But again, that's the way you beat every quarterback in the league, not just Tua. Tua's not any different, except he's got a higher level of accuracy.
You know how Tua's different from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league? Two
or
3 reasons. Number one, I think that he's a spot thrower, right? And he's very accurate. Like he is pin the thread, thread the needle accurate. He can put it in places that other quarterbacks in this league cannot throw it to. I would say probably 2/3 of the quarterback in this league can't throw it to.
I'll give you a little example, but way back in the day, and this is something you may have heard in the past, but when the Redskins, at that time the Redskins were, just getting Sammy Baugh into play, and they said, well, we want you to hit this receiver deep in the eye, and he says, which eye? That's what we're talking about here with Tua.
Yeah, and that's how accurate I think Tua is. Now, as I was saying, he's a spot thrower. People looked at that as a bad thing. It's not.
They sure did.
This offense is predicated on being at the right spot at the right moment. And when you have and everybody says, well, it's because of Tyreek Hill that they're great. Here's the best part: the Dolphins aren't even. I could be wrong. After week 1, I don't think they were top 5 in yards after catch. So it's not the yards after catch that are doing it. He's still throwing deep bombs. I think less than 100 yards in that week 1 matchup were yards after catch. So
like 90.
Yeah. So it's
week 2 was a lot of yak, but week 1 was not.
Yeah, week 1 was not. But again, week 2 didn't have to be because you had Raheem on the side. Now, so here's it is. So anticipation, right? And spot throwing, because that's the way this game plan is predicated on. The second reason that I think Tua is such a a great quarterback over a majority of the rest of the league is something that he didn't have in the first 3 years. He is confident as all hell right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if there's a more confident quarterback besides Patrick Mahomes maybe in the NFL right now. Tua trusts himself. He trusts his teammates. He trusts the play calling. He's trusting his offensive line. Tua trusts everything that's going on in his life right now. He is probably the most confident he's ever been in his whole life.
You know, Steven, it's really interesting because, you know, I'm a Bills fan, and I, you know, deal with Josh Allen and everything, and you compare the two quarterbacks, and well, I understand that, but if you take a look at things, Tua is extremely confident and knows his system, and he stays in the scope of his system. Josh Allen against the Jets was all over the planet, and then against the Raiders, he's like the New England, you know, playoff game, Josh Allen. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to get every Sunday with him. I really don't. He could be great. He could be boo-boo trash. We don't know. And that's where, you know, that's where I think the difference is right now. Tua, yeah, there's, you know, Tua has 4 TDs, 2 interceptions. Allen's 4 and 3. And Tua's got more yards, and he's making more explosive plays. You know, you know, both teams win on Sunday. You got a 3-0 Dolphins teams going into a 2-1 Buffalo team into Buffalo. It's going to be one heck of a football game.
I don't think it's going to be a heck of a football game. I think the Dolphins are going to straight dominate.
On Sunday.
And I'll be honest with you, I think the game's going to be over by the third quarter. But I think with the Dolphins, I want to finish up my thing about Tua. So, you know, we talked about the spot throwing, we talked about the pinpoint accuracy, we talked about him just having all the confidence in the world. The last thing that I think that makes Tua such a weapon on the field is he's smart with the football. We talk about his completion percentage and his lack of interceptions. Does he make a bad play or two a game? Of course he does. I think every quarterback, including Patrick Mahomes, do. It's some of the best quarterbacks of all time. We can go through the list. They've had their fair share of horrible interceptions, including our very own Dan Marino, right? So I would say he's one of the smartest guys with the ball in the league. I'm not worried about Tua making bad plays because does Tua make some passes where you're like, but for all those that you take a deep breath on, there are certain plays where he just threads the needle and you're like, nobody else in the NFL is making that throw. Like nobody. So I'm telling you right now, Tua is 100% a legit MVP candidate. I know we're 2-0. I know it's only 2 weeks. I get it. But I said at the beginning of the year, if Tua stays healthy, there is no reason for me to think that in the second year of this offense, having more confidence, understanding the plays 10 times better, and not only him, the players around him understanding the playbook better, including Eric Azukama, including River Craycraft, the Dolphins are set to be one of the most explosive offenses in the history of the NFL this year. I think they could be. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying they could be on point with the greatest show on turf. And I need people to understand how good we are on offense right now.
Steven, can we
look at both of those teams?
Can we vote
If you look at both of those teams, why vote me off? What am I doing here that's irritating anybody?
Oh, did Batman start a vote? I got to go for the vote, man. I'm sorry. Dre,
get him off.
Dre?
Mark actually isn't getting on my nerves today, so I vote no, actually.
Rashad?
Sorry, Mark.
What did you say, Mark?
Hey.
I mean, Rashad? What did he say? I didn't hear.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1 Miami favor to vote me off, and Steven, you vote tie or vote me off.
I'm sorry, Mark. You gotta go, Mark. Gotta go.
No disrespect. It's just you know.
I don't feel like he was spreading any crazy propaganda today, though. I feel like
I just didn't like how he came in.
I don't like. That was a good conversation we were having.
He was about no. He's talking Buffalo versus Dolphins.
He might have got there.
Come back next week so we can vote you off again. We are playing the Broncos, so mind your business.
Say come back next
I
week.
love it.
We're not
Joe
worried
Spock
about
said,
y'all. We ain't talking.
Dolphins offensive coordinator Frank Smith on Connor Williams. The center quarterback exchange is amplified, and they're working hard on it. He's also doing a lot of good things.
You know what the problem is, Steven? You know what the problem is? This man wanted to hold out of all the early training camp periods. This motherfucker. You know, remember last year? You remember last year they had some trouble last year, and he was there throughout all of camp. They were actually staying after practices to work on their chemistry. Now their chemistry is back to zero.
Talk about it.
I will not forgive Connor Williams if this isn't fixed, like at least by like week 5. Like
You know how you fix it, Dre? You know how you fix it, Dre? You extend him 3 more years for a total of $12 million.
You go out.
You think that'll fix it?
You go out and find a team that starts
0-3,
0-4, 1-4, 1-6, whatever, and you say, "Who's your center? Can we trade for him? Thank you. We'll give you draft pick." There's going to be a legit. There will be a legit center available at the trade deadline. Guaranteed.
We're gonna draft.
I can forgive the bad snaps when they're in shotgun. I can forgive those a little bit when he has the high snaps in shotgun. But the under center snaps, I can't forgive that. That's just completely that's a complete like chemistry issue that y'all should have worked out already. But you didn't want to be in camp.
Had 2 years to work on it, Dre. They've had 2 years to work on it.
Excuses.
Where's everybody at, Steven? Where's everybody hiding today?
There's a lot going on Twitter right now, so
what's going on?
There's no space. There's no spaces, but there's just a lot of tweeting going on. It's a lot.
Oh no, the internet's gonna get
people
broken
arguing on Twitter.
in about an hour.
It's a lot of shade being thrown.
Twitter's gonna blow up.
A lot of shade
Twitter's
being
gonna blow
thrown.
Up. Once Steven ends the show, Twitter's gonna explode today. You got my word.
Well,
oh God,
Mr. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Alex,
really
what's up, buddy? I missed you, man.
What's up, Steven? How you doing, man?
How are you?
I'm all right, bro. Congratulations on a new house, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bud. I missed you, man. How you been?
Just been enjoying this 2-0 start. You know, just loving it right now.
Congratulations on the Tua jersey, Alex.
Yeah, thanks. Just loving this 2-0 start, and we just got to keep it up with Denver this weekend.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited. What do you predict for the Denver game?
I predict 30-17.
Wow.
The Denver Broncos are a bad team, bro. They're a bad team. They're abysmal.
You done got Alex started. I'm ready for this. Go ahead. Tell us how bad they are, Alex.
Bro, they're just a bad football team. They're a mess. They're a mess right now. I mean, what more do you want me to say on that?
Hey, guys, you know what just dropped?
What's that?
The new Hot Ones episode with NSYNC. Yes. I know what I'm watching after the show.
Wait, like all of NSYNC?
All of NSYNC, yes.
With the chicken wings?
With the chicken wings.
Uh-oh.
How does that work?
Bro, I'm so stoked for this.
With 5 people. Okay.
I will, as soon as I get off this show, that's what I'll be watching. Yes, sir.
What is it like? Is it like an hour episode? Because it's 5 people. It's true.
Hey man, it could be. All I know is they're back. Look, I'm. There's a lot of things about me that I'm hard, man. I'm hard. Okay, all right. But man, look, I admit it. I'm an NSYNC fan. Don't let those guys go back on tour. Don't let them go back on tour.
Man. You know.
Don't let them go back on tour.
It's funny.
Man, we gotta get the DJ to play that for you, Steven.
Because my girl goes to me and says, "Wait till they go on."
What is it called? I forget the term that people use for something like that's embarrassing that you like.
Skylar Thompson.
Oh my God, Batman.
No, there's a term. I can't think of the term off the top of my head. It's I can't think of it. But yes, NSYNC is guilty pleasure. Yes, Manalo, thank you. I couldn't think of it. NSYNC is my guilty pleasure. Okay. I'm just saying. I hate the Backstreet Boys, but I love me some NSYNC. Don't let them go back on tour.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
We're gonna get the DJ. We're gonna get the DJ to play that for you, Steven, when you come to the game.
Hey man. Hey, don't play with my emotions. Okay.
You and Von Joe dance battle.
Hey, you know what's going down tonight, guys?
Thursday night
Breaking
football.
news. Breaking news. Solo D is dropping his first podcast tonight on the channel.
Nice.
DWA Throwback.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking
He
about.
will be hosting a show, his own show. I'm going to be stopping by, helping him out for the first episode or two on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Honorable Solo D will be doing his own podcast. I'm pretty excited about it.
That's what's up.
He's
I'll
getting
be
into
there.
the podcast game. He's going to talk a little sports, but it's going to be music related. But you know, he's going to talk sports. He's going to talk music, and I'm excited. It's going to be good. He's going to intertwine the two. He might even have some players come and dropping by, and so should be good. I'm pretty stoked about it. So be on the lookout. Solo D's new podcast, DWA Throwbacks. And it will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network on the YouTube channel. So be on the lookout.
What's up?
It's gonna be
I
good
will
stuff.
be here.
I'll be here. It'll be great. I'm gonna help him out. It'll be good stuff. All right, we're gonna do final thoughts of the day. I'm gonna start with Kumbaya Dre, who stuck with me throughout the whole show. Dre, I love you.
He must be off.
I love you, Dre. Do you know that I love you?
No, I don't know that. But anyways, I just want to say,
get that back
fins up,
off my channel.
Fins up, and
Fins
if
up.
you are a Dolphins fan on Sunday, when you think about who's gonna win that game against the Denver Broncos, look in the mirror at your little Dolphins paraphernalia and say, "It's gonna be May."
It's gonna be May. Steven, will Solo be late for his own podcast too? Oh yeah. Yep. Facts.
Damn.
Facts. 100%. 100% will be late for his own podcast. Rashad, final thought of the day, Rashad.
Dolphins win 56-0.
56-0. We putting a 50 burger on the board, cuz. You know what that means. I'm coming up here on Victory Monday with a burger. Don't let that happen. I might have to go out.
What is it called? What was the name of that burger? A 3x3 from In-N-Out.
If they drop a 50, but we do 40 burgers. So as long as they drop 40 points, I eat a cheeseburger the next morning on the channel. So let's go. I'm down with that.
It's me.
We all have burgers. We all have 40 burgers. I'll do. I
You heard it here
like
first.
a Whopper Junior, but if it's whatever. You know what they have down here? They have two things: Crystal Burgers, which I love Crystal Burgers, and they have Whataburger. I've never had Whataburger, so I'm going to try that.
Oh, Whataburger's good.
Maybe the Dolphins drop 40. I will try Whataburger for the first time on the channel. Never had it. Never. So I'll do that. All right, Rashad, love you, bro. Be good, man. All right. Let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by yourself. Okay, Alex, final thought of the
I'll
day.
go first. I'll let Alex go last.
Go ahead.
Okay. Great show, Steven. Welcome back again. Congrats to you and the family. Fins up. Let's get this victory on Sunday. I'm excited. It's going to be a very.
I'm not ashamed, Roger Goodell's burner. NSYNC for life. Okay, I have no problem saying that.
I welcome you, Steven. I know you're busy, finishing up the house, but I welcome you to come to Twitter for your entertainment. Make sure you have some headphones on.
Okay.
It's gonna get a little crazy. All right, to say the least.
Get a little crazy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy today.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys. Everybody, have a blessed day. Fins up.
Love you, brother. Be good, man.
Have a good day.
Fins up.
As you see here.
I like it, Alex. I like it, my guy. The beard's coming in very nicely, Alex. I'm impressed with how good the beard looks.
Well, thank you.
I actually got to go find a new Manza. You are no longer Manza. No, thank you. Me and you might not be cool anymore. Aldo and Manza. I'm very disappointed in both of you. Okay, nobody cares about the Backstreet Boys. It's NSYNC all day. All right, let's just get that straight. Okay. Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with these Backstreet Boys.
No, you're good. Hey, Backstreet Boys.
Okay. We don't care about the Backstreet Boys around here.
Maybe 98
It's
degrees.
all in sync. 90s, baby.
98 degrees. 98 degrees.
Oh, Nick Lachey. Come on.
I'm just kidding. But hey, Steven, hey, welcome back, Steven. Again, congratulations to you and the family. God bless.
God bless.
The new home.
Thank you.
And happy for you and your family, bro. Just stay blessed and stay up and stay safe, as well as go Fins. I predict 30-17 on Sunday. And I predict Tua to have a 300-yard performance and mostly with another 100-yard game as well. And the defense, about forcing a couple of turnovers. So let's get this dub on Sunday and continue the winning streak onto Buffalo in week 4.
W.
That's right. And
I'm not throwing gang signs. These are W's for wins. Okay, just saying. Okay.
I think this team is going to be at least 5 or 6-1. By the time the Chief game rolls around. But yeah, man. Congratulations again, bro. You have a good one, all right? And stay safe, bro.
Be good.
Family. God bless.
Yep. Thanks. Bye-bye. Manza. We're not gonna talk about how Brooklyn Nine-Nine had the greatest part of a horrible Backstreet Boys song. You are my fire. No. Okay? Not doing that. It's all about NSYNC. It's gonna be me. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Donate to the channel if you guys like the show. If you like today's show, donate to the channel right now. Donate. Help the channel grow. Okay. Also, hit the like button. Only 63 likes. Over 100 of y'all watched today. I appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow for Spread Kindness Friday with my boy Jason Sarney. So be on the lookout tonight, 8 p.m. Solo D's new podcast. I'm going to help him out a little bit. It'll be good. And hope you guys enjoy the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will talk to you all later. I hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. Share the link. Follow me at Stephen D. SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love from the SIP, Mississippi. See ya. Peace. Love y'all.
It's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter collar. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time. Time to grind, time to shine.